Hey Stilk, it's Sunday finally. It's been a week-long wait now. Tell me about the cases you were talking about. Sure, Captain. Watch the video.
Hartley versus Ponsonby, year 1857. The judgment constituted an amendment to the precedent set by Stilk versus Myrick that allowed contractual duties to be considered valid consideration for a future contract, if the duties had changed to the extent that the original contract is considered discharged. This is Ponsonby, a common mariner, and this is Hartley, the owner of a ship. Hartley and Ponsonby had a contract whereby Ponsonby contracted to work on the ship along with 35 other crew members. On one voyage, when the ship reached the destined port, 17 of the 36 crew members fled away. When this happened, Hartley said, "We don't need them, let's go back," to which the remaining crew replied, "Only 6 of them are competent seamen. This will be very dangerous if they proceeded to voyage." Then Hartley offered them extra money, to which they all agreed. But when they reached back home, Hartley refused to give any extra money, after which they all got angry and Ponsonby went to the court. The court said that the argument of Hartley's counsel that under Stilk versus Myrick Hartley should not be liable to pay the additional amount is not to be accepted here. Hereby an amendment is being made to the law, and a slight deviation is being taken from the direction in which Stilk versus Myrick headed the law in. Hartley is liable to pay the extra money as the voyage got dangerous and the crew members went over and above what they were initially obliged to do. Hence, Hartley must pay them the additional amount. The one-liner legal principle from this case is this: extra work done in addition to what the initial contract asked for will constitute consideration for a fresh promise.
The facts of this case can be distinguished from our case still. Here the crew did something more than what the contract asked for. In our case, you promised to do anything needed in the voyage. Argue as much as you want, but you've got to believe that the law from our case was amended here. And you won't be able to argue when I tell you about Williams versus Roffey. Okay, then tell me about this other case too. Not in this video, in the next video, Myrick. Fine.